Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back with Transport Fever Peninsula, where we followed the good ship, Ship 17, from its harbour in Silent Hill towards the port in Raccoon City. I don't know why I chose harbour there. It's not really a harbour, it's still another port. It's currently running empty because it's made its delivery, which is splendid, and we're going to have a look and see if the changes we made last time have had any impact yet. I say yet because it's only about a month since I left you. Well, the port's empty. That's kind of a good sign. Oh, hold on, you're arriving with 5 loaves of bread. Good old Ship 22. Well, good new Ship 22, really. This is a brand new purchase coming as it does from Macedonia. Macedonia could be the Macedonian flag. There's a ring of something in there. I don't think Macedonia is even called Macedonia these days, is it? It's called something else. The People's Republic of the former Macedonian Peninsula or some such. Anyway, regardless, today we're going to be playing with aeroplanes. Now, here's the thing. Where would you, if you were me, put an airport? We've got one at Dark City, so this island is connected already. We don't have one next to Minas Tirith, where we should probably have one. This being a burgeoning landscape full of vigour and promise. As where did you get that food from? It came in by sea, you fool. Okay, all right, I'll allow it. Carry on. Yes, because we've already got the mainland. We've got our airport just outside. I thought it was outside Caprica. No, Sherma. Here we go. Just outside Sherma. Well, hold on a moment. No, don't hold on a moment. Finish your thought. And then we've got our third airport here outside Sherman. Now, there's plenty of room to stick another airport. Oh, we could do Hogsmeade Arkham would be nice. Maybe around here somewhere. Looks flat from here, doesn't it? It isn't, though. And then we've got the third island to connect. I think the third island is the way to go, given that it is our focus for the last dozen or so episodes, if not more. So we'll do that after I turn my attention to what's going on here then. Because that's an unholy amount of bricks waiting to be picked up. Yep, and these 2 trucks are going to be busy until about the end of time moving those, unless I give them a bit of whatnot. Now, usually I would wait until after my initial preamble to do this, but today I'm going to do it right, flipping now, because otherwise I'll forget, and I want to get on to the main meat and potatoes of the story. So give me a moment. We'll get that rectified. You're gonna need another couple because we've got more coming in. Look, oh my giddy aunt! Right, let's give them another. Ooh, how many? 2. There you go. It's not a very long route. Industrial, sitter, brick. Yeah, I know. You all made jokes about that beforehand, but there it is. Joke away as much as you wish. So right, we've just had an influx of cash. I think that's a good time to roll a bombastic intro. Right then, so we'll do a frame rate inducing a flyover of the Minecraft island, which is where we're going to build an airport. Airports, as you know, are not cheap. Not on this map. No, not even slightly. They are in fact expensive, especially on this map. And what I'm looking for is anything which, with a little bit of cinematography magic, could be turned into a marvelous air facility of some kind. Now, if I can get it close-ish to this mainline run, then that will also have a knock-on effect that benefits everyone on this mainline run. So we're looking at either over here or over here, and you don't need to do too much work to see, well, that's lumpy. Isn't it lumpy? It is lumpy. But I like this side more than I like that side. Why is that? Because that gives you some more Minas Tirith action that you can play with. Yeah, says maybe, but we don't speak too kindly of people from Minas Tirith. They're wrong. Right, we might even go, because I've got no sense in the slightest, we might even go for the medium airport here, and that's currently chalking up a 20 million quid bill for its inception there. Yeah, that's not inexpensive, is it? Now then, you're all going, how are you going to flatten the land out? You're going to use the cheating flatten the land out tool, aren't you? Yes, I am, but I'm not going to let you watch, because you all just kind of go, oh, it's a flatten the land out tool. And I kind of go, yeah, but, you know, progress. So what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a measure up here, and then whoa, that looked, no, it's just because you're not colliding with anything anymore. Right, so about there. Now that is somewhat in the middle of nowhere, but we could do some very exciting things as far as that bridge is concerned. Although part of me says if you were to turn it around this way, then you would have planes, or if you got it right, you'd have planes fly under the bridge. My goodness. Wouldn't that be something? It would. But the far end of the airport there is going to be about 200 metres in the sky. So it really isn't viable if you're going to insist on using the medium. Using the small, however, you might be able to make that work. And that would be fan-flipping-tastic. The challenge is not allowing the aircraft to actually fly through the bridge. Just over the top of it, or just underneath, would be amazing. But through it would not be amazing. Through it would be bad. I can make this work. I can make this work. Right, I'm going to make this work. Stay there. I will be but the blink of an eye. Hey, look, everybody, it's an airport. It's just appeared out of thin air with very little effort from yours truly. Apart from, of course, the game crashed twice, and I have absolutely murdered my bank account. I mean, it's just not a pretty sight. 16 million quid that cost, more or less, give or take. You know, shake it around a bit. But we have achieved a flight path, which you wouldn't allow me to do without a flight path, and we've built this plateau here. Now the plateau still needs some work. All right, let's not pretend it doesn't. It needs quite a lot of work in order to make it blend in with anything. Frankly, at the moment it's very obviously, well, that shouldn't be there, because you've got quite a lot of this kind of behaviour as you look at it from this side of the equation, but I've started working on it, and that's where my money went, is on smoothing. The airport itself only cost about 350 grand. The smoothing, after using the flattening tool, is what cost the rest of it. But I'm optimistic that we're going to get flights coming in here, just narrowly missing the bridge. Could be wrong. Now then, well, there's a plane now. Look, where are you off to? Who are you, and what do you represent? You are the dark New York, and you are running something that is ancient. How old is this plane? 25-year-old Dornier going on in there, but it's going to be replaced with a DC-3 when the time comes, and frankly, everything should be replaced with a DC-3, whether the time has come or not. So, right, now, next job, set up a couple of routes, I reckon, or maybe one route that stops in many places. I don't actually like that. I think I prefer point-to-point routes for my airplanes, you know, aeroplanes, I should say. I'm not American. Let's go with, we're starting then, apparently. Dark City Transfer. That doesn't sound like an airport. That sounds like a bus stop. What are you? Dark City Transfer. That's an airport. That's a terrible name for an airport. What was I thinking? What was I? Okay, right, and then we'll come out here, which is Hill Valley Transfer. No, not Transfer. I obviously just haven't renamed it. So anyway, this is going to be, I don't know what my naming convention is. I haven't even got a naming convention. We just play it by ear. So this is going to be Hilv to Dark, I suppose. What have you done there? You've done it wrong. That's what you've done there. Hilv Dark. And that's not all. We'll stick in two more. This is going to run me quite a big plane budget, I think. But no matter. Hill Valley then out to wherever we are over here, which is New York Airport. That's a proper name. That is Hilv, and NY. Definitely need a better naming convention. And for my final trick, we'll go from Hilv Now here to the other one, which is was it Moss Eisley? No, it's not Moss Eisley. Maybe it is Moss Eisley. Well, I don't know. We'll find out as soon as you spot it. Come on, you're clever. Where is it? There it is. Looks like an airport. Right, there we go. Sherma. This the Sherma Flatlands. Good name. Right, okay, so this is going to be Dark. No, Hilv. Come on, keep your brain plugged in. To New York. No. Sherm. Right, good. Now then, what are we going to stick on there? I think 2 planes on each route. I mean, firstly, it's going to be expensive, but secondly, I think is sustainable in the short term, or make a bit of money in the short term. But yeah, I mean, this is going to litter the skies with planes. And the good news about most of the flight routes in fact, all the flights that I'm running already actually pay off. Oh, look at this for a mod. Oh, we got to this a bit late. What does the HE3 do? It's got a capacity of 3 passengers. Yeah, see, I got a problem with only a capacity of 3. All right, what about the Focke-Wulf 200? 224 miles per hour. Only 1 passenger fewer than the glorious DC3, which I'm tempted to stick with. But actually, I'm going to use the Lockheed Constellation. It's fast. Yes. It's going to cost me a pretty penny. Damn. Because we're not ready for that yet. I do like the looks of it. What about the Stratoliner? That's a smidge more affordable. I need 6 planes in total, or 3. I could do 3 of those. That's 12 million quid, though, dude. That's expensive. Yeah, but I want it. Just because you want it doesn't mean you're allowed to have it. Like a DC4. No, not the DC4. DC4 is horrible. Make a decision. We don't want to stay here all day. Oh, let's go with... I mean, 6 of those is going to run me all of my money. Or we go back for the DC3. Ooh, wow, I see. That's, I mean, it's amazing looking plane. No, let's go with 3 of these. 1, 2. Yeah, go on, I'm buying them. Yeah, make it happen. I'm an idiot. Right, give me... Yeah, run the loan back up, of course. There you go, 3 of those. Yeah. Yeah, we're committing to it. Right. Aircraft number 10, thank you. Aircraft number 10, please. You can go fly Hilv Dark. I hope very much that this runway is big enough for you. Go. Yep, right. Aircraft 11, please. You can go run Hilv New York. Hilv New York. Right, good. And then aircraft number 12. This was supposed to be cheap. You can run Hilv Sherma. And there you go. Have you done that right? Did you put too many planes on one route? Well, let's have a look. Where are you going? Dark. No, you're fine. Okay, right. Well, yes, and a slightly lighter bank account later, and we see. Oh, look at it though. This was worth the effort. Now it's not DC3, but it does look like something out of Thunderbirds, and that's always a good place to start. Absolute belter. Now, this is not going to work. I'm going to change the colour on one of these lines. Just one. I know we haven't got all day. We'll do one. Where's the nice royal purple? There you go. See, that's quite jolly, isn't it? This isn't going to work until I actually get some, passengers. Some seems like a minor detail, but it is a detail, and therefore we're going to need some passengers. Now, what have we got going on already? We've got a bus stop. It's going to be a bus stop. Okay? The reason I was looking, if it was a tram stop, it would have been a tram stop. But it's not a tram stop. It's a bus stop. I like this. Well, of course you do, because it's completely impractical for the area. Is it, though? Yes. Is it? Yeah, it's woefully impractical. I bet we can make it work. All right. Good. Good. You know what? It's great being me. It really is. It's just terrific. Just kind of go like, yeah, I want to use the pretty bus stop. All right, but you've laid in something that looks quite practical. Yeah, I don't care. Right. Okay. Let's do that, and then we'll give it some. We'll give it some something. I was quite keen on the large street for this endeavour. We're going to, as ever, we're going to try and encourage the AI to turn its construction eye out to this region. Good luck. Thanks. What about that corner? I mean, that's egregious. Yeah, but it gets the job done for now. All right. Okay. Well, that's. I mean, it's attractive enough. I think we've justified the use of this slightly flamboyant bus stop. Right now, then we're going to need some kind of bus route, smarty pants, that actually takes in the best and brightest of the local area. So you could go from there to here, yeah, and then you've got another one down there to there. Ooh, and then to here. Oh, hello. Right, that's actually, I think you'll find, that's the commuter route. You've just, so hold on, if that's 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, that's this route you're looking at. That's why it's showing you all the stops you're anticipating there. Fine. What route are you on? You're on an intercity. Hill Valley to Minas Tirith. Oh, I see. And you do that, do you? Well, I'll tell you what. After you hit Hill Valley East, why not head on out to Hill Valley Sidings, then go to Minas Tirith Transfer, and where's Hill Valley East again? Right, Minas Tirith Transfer, head back via the Sidings. There you go. It's not much longer, and it will make me more money. So, hooray for us. Right, okay, find me another route. What have we got here? That's it. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, what about... no, that is Minas Tirith. Well, what about Emerald Whatnot? Well, Emerald Whatnot, well, that's a truck. That's a bus. No, that's the one we were just looking at. Do we even run a bus route out to Emerald Whatnot? No, we only run buses in Emerald Whatnot. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean that's something, I suppose. To tell you what I might do is I might bang in. Where's that route that I just abandoned? Line 1, it will probably be called. Here we go. Right. Let's adjust that. Kill that. Kill this. Kill that. Kill the other. Do that. This. That. Right. Let's keep this one simple. So this is going to be Hilv Air Transfer. Right, takes you from the station to the airport. That's what people like, isn't it? So we'll run with that. And there is the other opportunity to do a Minas Tirith transfer kind of deal. Could do, but let's not. Fine. Oh, well, you call the shots there, Tiger. So by your command and so forth. Right, what do we got? We got the twin cut. No, let's bang a route master on it. There you go. One times route master, por favor. Set line, Hilv Air Transfer, Hilv H. It begins with an H. Air Transfer. There you go. And because we're in that kind of a mood, then we will not look at that screen. Good. We'll look at this one, and we'll paint it a colour that no London bus should ever be, which is kind of turquoise. If it adopts the paint. That's truck. That's not what you were looking for. You're looking for this. I don't think it will adopt the paint because it's a mod, isn't it? Right, good. Also, no, it has adopted the paint and it's hideous. Excellent. That's perfect. That's the very height of gloriousness. Although we haven't bothered painting the interior. That's fine. People will be okay with that. Right, there you go. That's that. We missed the planes taking off, so I've no idea how they interact with the bridge. We're just going to have to wait for one to come back. And frankly, I think we might go fly the route, because that's a thing that we do on an occasion, and it always ends up being something. Where are we then? Look for planes. Planes in the sky. Here's a plane. It's going to be the wrong one. Tell you what, Dark City Transfer. Let's rename that. This is going to be Dark City. If I call it international, it will mean that I haven't come up with a better idea. Right, splendid. That's that one. And then we need to come up with a better name for the Hill Valley Airport we just built. I called it international. And that's going to be Hill Valley to the Transport Okay, if you say so. Transcontinental. Continental. Which is completely untrue, of course, because it's not staying on one continent. It's going to many continents, if you can consider them continents at all. Good. Right. Okay. 700 grand in the bank at the moment. We're coming up on the end of the year, so I've got a month left in the year to run. We spent 825k on settling up with the loan company this year, which is, I mean, when I say settle up, what I mean by that is not settling up, getting rinsed by the loan company. But you can see the impact that the big boys had already. So from income charts, 35 million, 38 million, 54 million. We've already done 54.7 this year, so we're already going to break last year's record. While our running costs, they will go up a touch. They shouldn't go up more than one touch and a half. They should go up a touch and 3/4. So that's not so bad. If I can make another £1 million, we can get back below. We can get back to 60 million in the loan account. All of which, of course, is me just waiting to spot an aeroplane so that I can intercept it and go, yeah. Because that's what I really want to do. I'll tell you what else might work is if we call up these routes here, we'll see which way they're going to come. Right, now then, the Dark City should be the first to arrive. And if we follow its thin, pale light... Hold on, what are you? Where are you going? I'll go back to Sherma, mate. All right, okay. And down here. Are you taking off? Oh, well, we've arrived at just the right moment then, haven't we? No, you're a different kind of aircraft. You are not what I anticipated seeing. Where's my plane? I spent quite a lot on it. Is that, yeah, it's the same one. No, it's not. This is the right one. Okay, we're here. Right, let's get a glamour shot of this glamour puss. Why won't you let me get an underbelly shot there? That would be nice. Oh, evidently the big boy arrived recently. Right. That's well under the mark, that is. Okay, right. Now then, we want to ride on board here to see what kind of bridge-based infraction we have. I don't think we're going to get underneath it. I think we run the risk, the quite likely risk of clipping it, in which case, yes, I am going to rebuild the bridge. Well, I could move the airport, but I'm not going to move the airport because I'm not a complete glutton for punishment. If we're very lucky, I mean, I shouldn't really ride on for this. I should be watching from the ground to see if this is either a glorious victory or some modification is required. Because at some point I will get a screenshot of a super constellation flying directly over the top of some kind of train, and people will be like, wow. And I'll be right, too right, wow. But here we go. Right, this feels like, well, it doesn't only feel like, we are lining up for our approach. So over here is the bridge in question. Here is the gully I have carved for planes. I definitely want to jump out. We'll ride on one in a minute, but I want to jump out because I want to see if I need to do some modifications here. Right, zoom straight in. Right, please don't fly through the hills. It's going to fly through the hillside. Yep. Okay, need to decline the altitude of this hill. Oh, he's having a go for the bridge, kids. He's having a go for it. How's it looking? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Go on. If this comes off, oh my goodness, this could not have gone better. Oh, yeah. Oh, you beauty. Oh, that's terrific. Oh, perfect. Now, mental note, can't put anything bigger than that on this route because its wingspan very, very nearly clipped the bridge pillars. But I'll tell you, pilots from around the world are going to go, I want to land there in my commercial airline. Right, we're actually going to have to sink this quite a bit. Well, there goes your profit margin for the year. Yeah, I know. Oh, apparently if I keep the button held down, it will let me overpay significantly. Right, well, we have got to decrease the altitude of it. We're going to need to wait for another plane to double check this, but I still don't think this is low enough. There you go. That ran up well, 7 million quid's worth of terrain adjustment going on there. But how about that? Was brilliant. Now it takes off the other way, so you know that is, in no uncertain terms, a massive success. The only way this will be a problem now is if we actually get some AI build going on and one of them decides to plunk a skyscraper in there. I hope that doesn't happen, but you know, the AI is what it is. Right, now then, we got another plane anywhere. Here comes another one. Now then, I would assume it's going to follow a similar flight path. If it doesn't, it'll be very disappointing. But I would imagine it's going to try and line up with the same runway here. So it will. I'm not bothered about the hill. I'm more bothered about, like, don't screw up the stunt approach there. All right, so here comes the next one. Oh boy, I'm very go away. I don't care what new vehicles are available. I want to make sure this looks a bit better, doesn't it? This is feeling like, yeah, that's 7 million quid well spent. I probably didn't even need to spend that much. Come on, no, now is not the time to taxi onto the runway. It really isn't. Oh, we could get another angle here. Hold on. Would you look at that? Oh. Huh? Right, well, it's not going to get any better in today's episode. That's as good as you need. That is frankly astonishingly good. I have been Colonel Failure. I have spent a heck of a lot of money on this, but it was worth it just for that. Are you not entertained? Yes, you flipping are. That is pure, unadulterated filth. I love it. Tune in next time where we're going to turn our attention back to trains, and we're going to build something expensive. Assuming, of course, that I've got any money left. Oh, here comes another one! It's like Christmas. Thanks for watching. Cheerio! Now, once in a while, you build something that looks pretty good, and you're going to go, oh, that looks pretty good. And then once in a while, you engineer something so that it's going to look pretty good when it's done. And when it's done, you kind of go, oh, yeah, well, that's well, I've done quite nicely there. And then once in a while, you fluke it so that the plane comes in. Your voice is going because it's that brilliant. The plane comes in under the bridge perfectly. Wings missing any of the supports anywhere at all. Lands perfectly every time. And it's just a joy to behold. Yes, a minor amount of terrain modification is required, but it doesn't really matter because that end approach is just absolutely brilliant. Realistic? Yes, absolutely realistic. You see, just about every modern airport has a bridge that the planes have to fly under in order to land. You see it everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Anyway, it's worth it. Expensive, definitely, but ultimately, definitely worth it.